Good morning. Jagger and I were here again, and we're going to be talking about some different issues and specifically helping people that are afraid to leave their homes. That is something I suffered with for such a long time. From the time I started the 5th grade through my 20s, through my 30s, my house was my refuge. That is where I wanted to be all the time. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't know why. I just knew I was very, very afraid. Counselors called it agoraphobia, fear of the open spaces. But really, I was telling myself such scary things. I was keeping myself a prisoner. I thought of myself as being housebound in my 20s and 30s, but really, I could walk out the front door and go get the mail. I could take a walk around the block. I could put my youngsters on my bike and take them for a bike ride around the neighborhood. I could go up to the swimming pool, which was not real far away. So really, I was not housebound, but yet I thought of myself as that. And that's what I want to talk about today, is capturing those thoughts that tell you that you can't do something, but you can. My agoraphobia is gone. I am not afraid to go anywhere. And so if that's something you're dealing with, just know that you can be rid of it very quickly. So I challenge you to really, really concentrate on what you're thinking. Let's say if today you want to step out a little bit and whatever your fear is, let's say you're feeling that you're housebound. If you think about opening up that front door, what thoughts are coming to you? My thought would be, I'm going to have a panic attack. That scared me so much that I stayed home because I didn't want to deal with that. But many years later, my counselor, Dr. Nash, told me nobody has ever died of a panic attack. But it feels like you're going to die because your heart is racing and your mind is spinning and you have all this adrenaline that's shooting through your body. It just feels so awful. But I would let the thought of having a panic attack, stop me from leaving the house. I didn't want to go to the grocery store, or I didn't want to go buy gas, or I didn't want to walk around at a store like Target, or go to the mall, or do anything that people do. I was just so afraid. And if that is you, I want you to know that a panic attack is completely controllable. So if you feel one coming, it's time to breathe, because studies have shown that we tend to hold our breath, and that's when the panic comes. So if we start doing our diaphragmatic breathing, which is when you blow your stomach out and then you take in a breath to the count of 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and then you breathe out as you flatten your stomach, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. And do this maybe 10 times. And this just energizes your body. It gets it full of oxygen. And your body isn't just all alarmed because you're holding your breath. This stopped my panic attacks, and I was able to go places. Now, let's say I was at the mall. I got myself out of the house, got to the mall, and the mall had this great big open space in the middle, and I would look up and I would feel like I'm having a panic attack. Once again, the breathing. The breathing was so important for me, because if I could stop the panic attacks, it freed me up to go places. I wasn't doing it unafraid. I was stepping through the fear and going out and doing what I needed to do. So when I think back to in my 20s and 30s when I was so miserable, my heart goes out to people that are like that are living at home right now today. And these videos are for you. Here's my kitty, Dana, came to join me. I love animals. Come say hi. Come say hi. Animals always help me through all the pain and all the fear and all the worry and all the suicidal thoughts. Everything I went through from being abused as a child, animals always helped me, and they still do. So I hope you're doing for yourself what you need. If you love animals, I hope that you have them around you to comfort you. But just know that being afraid to leave your home is temporary, even though it's been going on for a very, very long time. I'm no one special, and God helped me to achieve my goal of being set free. So I guess when I was in my 20s and 30s, I wish that I could have gone to some place that could help me. We didn't have YouTube back then. We didn't even have internet. We had books, and they didn't have anything on that subject that I was aware of. And so I just want to be an inspiration, I guess, that you can say, I watched this lady on television, and she used to be agoraphobic, and she used to be housebound, and she used to be not wanting to go anywhere, and I can relate to that. I want you to know that anything is possible. And if you catch those thoughts that are keeping you captive, like, I'm never going to get better, that is a thought I had all the time. And I had to catch that thought, and I had to correct it and say, in the past, I didn't think I was getting better, but now and in the future, I am set free. Those maladaptive thoughts, that's what kept me housebound. That's what kept me locked up and hiding away from society for so long, for almost 4 decades. But just know that you can be totally free. And we're going to talk more about that tomorrow. But as you go through your day, have your phone with your notepad, or have paper and a pen, and write down those maladaptive thoughts. I'm never going to get better. I'm always going to be sick. I can't go anywhere. Life isn't fair. All those kind of thoughts, they're not from God. God's not sending those to you. He wants to send you peace and love and comfort and goodness. He wants to send you all the good things. But we're going to come against the darkness here, and you're going to win. So I hope you like, subscribe, push the notification button, and we'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.